Hey, hello people out there, this is Abhijit and welcome to yet another video in which we talk about how to prepare for video interviews. Yes, guys, as we all know that due to this lockdown, most MBA colleges are taking their interviews or GDPIs through video calls, which means that you put up your best show in those 20 to 25 minutes of video call. Avoiding some common mistakes and doing the right things can often change the whole game for you and thus increase your chances of selection. So today we are gonna discuss the do's and don'ts of a video call interview so that you create that lasting impression and get that coveted seat in your dream college. So let's begin. Tip number 1, avoid distractions, which means inform your family members in advance about your interview so that they don't do this, and this. Distractions create a bias in the minds of the interviewers, which can increase the odds against you. You sure don't want that, so please be alone and have a quiet environment for some time at least. Tip number 2, choose your background wisely. When you are on a video call, it's not only you who is seen, but also the things behind you. So choose a well-lit environment. If there are no natural lights, then ensure your room lights aren't too bright, nor too dim. Your face should look adequately clear on the screen. And of course, don't have these things in the background. Now that's a mess and another form of distraction. We don't want that. Remove it for God's sake. Tip number 3, keep your device at eye level. Now you could be answering the video call on your phone, tablet, laptop or desktop, whatever it is. Keep that device at eye level. Do you see it here? Yes, this is eye level. Also keep the device at arm's length. This shows that you show your public persona on cam. Wait, what is it? Public persona? Yes, this is your public persona, this part of your body. Have you seen news anchors and panelists only displaying this much? Well, that's the norm. So don't you dare keep your camera at a low angle for God's sake. We don't want to see your ceiling and your unflattering angles of your chin and nose holes. Ew. Tip number 4, maintain eye contact. Most people mistake this as looking at the person in the video. No. Because if you do this, the interview will see you with your eyes down. So instead, look into your camera every time you're going to give an answer. Otherwise, you can hover your eyes. Tip number 5, no swivel chairs. For God's sake, don't sit on a swivel chair. The human body, when nervous, acts out on reflexes, and you don't even realize what you may end up doing, like this person over here. Let's not play merry-go-round, not a good idea. Please use a normal chair. Tip number 6, ensure your audio is good and loud. Well, check the audio quality of your phone, tablet, laptop, whatever it is. Most good phones out there will record your audio well, but sometimes audio gets dampened by external noises. In such case, Bluetooth earphones such as AirPods, whatever, are preferred because they are not only not visible but also ensure loud and clear audio. If you don't have them, then use your headphones which came with your phone and pin them in such a way that it doesn't become a distraction for the interviewer. Again, don't use your mic too near your mouth. We don't want to hear your breathing patterns. Yes, that's what it does. Also, please don't use such headphones. You don't want to look like a BPO employee. Tip number 7, use gestures and facial expressions. Since your public persona is on display, you can use your hands and facial expressions during answering questions. However, if you're not good at it, then please don't do it. Otherwise, you will look like a robot trying to over-gesticulate. However, all the time, please ensure that there's a faint smile and a cheerful expression on your face. After all, no one wants to look at a boring face. Tip number 8, Post-it notes. If you're asked a question, answer to which you do not know, for God's sake, don't start Googling out because thinking that you are secretive enough and that they don't know. Remember, these videos are recorded by the panel and they can see your eye, hand and body movements. So please be polite enough to decline the answer, saying that I'm sorry, I do not know it. Else, you can use sticky notes for your aid. Paste these sticky notes with important things such as your accomplishments, strengths, weaknesses, etc. written on it, not very far away from you. Yes, something like this. Remember, it's only a backup plan in case you forget something. Don't move your eyes too much or else you'll get caught. Tip number 9. Please charge your devices fully before the interview. Tip number 10. Make sure you have the latest version of WhatsApp or whatever app is being used for the video call on your phone. Tip number 11. Be suitably dressed. Don't go for a wedding nor a funeral. Wear light shirts or tops and dark bottoms. This is applicable to both boys and girls, and light doesn't mean necessarily white. And the final tip for the day, our tip number 12. Rehearse all of these things a few times with your family or friends to ensure that nothing goes wrong on the D-Day. It always makes sense to have control over your variables. Well guys, hope you like these tips and ensure that you keep them in mind, and we hope that you get selected in your dream college. Well, this is it from our side. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until then,